Finding a top orthodontist can be difficult, but if you know what questions to ask, you'll be amazed how easy it is to find the perfect professional. With a few simple tips, you'll be ready to make the best decision. Today's guest will give you some incredible insight on finding a great orthodontist for your needs.
I often meet new people who find out that I'm an orthodontist and then ask me, how do I find a good orthodontist, sometimes for themselves, sometimes for their children? And my first recommendation is always talk to family and friends. If you know someone who's been through orthodontic treatment, they can oftentimes give you a great name to go and see. Another place to turn to is the dentist that you trust. Your dentist will usually be familiar with several different orthodontists, and they can give you the name of someone that they trust to go ahead and help you find an orthodontist. A third option would be to turn to the mother and father support groups that are out there, like on Facebook and in other places, and basically tapping into that network of people to find someone who would actually be comfortable with and that you could go ahead and trust for yourself or for your children. Patients will sometimes ask us what makes us different. And I think one of the things that makes us different is that we try to listen to each patient and find out what they're really looking for and then present different options to go ahead and address what they actually want to actually see changed. We're not really cookie cutter in terms of everybody's doing one thing or another. It really is a matter of sitting down and finding out what someone's treatment goals are. We provide all types of orthodontic treatment, whether it's braces on the outside or the inside. We provide aligners, and we can also switch between those. Since we actually make all the aligners ourselves, we'll sometimes start somebody with aligners and then at a certain point do a couple of braces to go and make some changes and then switch back into aligners. And so we don't really even have to make a commitment to just one type of treatment. We can sometimes look at different types of treatments and combine them to best address what someone's looking for. Another thing that sets our practice apart is I try to incorporate a lot of different technologies to make treatment as easy as possible on patients. We use digital impressions so that the old school smushy things that people always were afraid to kind of gag on, we don't actually have those in the office. It uses basically photographic technology to take 3D models of people's teeth. We also use the latest in terms of X-ray technology to be able to get three-dimensional imaging that captures everything about the teeth with the absolute minimum amount of radiation necessary to do the imaging that we need to see what we need to do to provide treatment. And we also use things like cold laser therapy, which actually reduces the pain and discomfort and actually helps the teeth move more comfortably and more quickly to go ahead and get people the treatment results they want as efficiently and as comfortably as possible. I really enjoy the relationships I develop with my patients. And sometimes I'll have patients who actually move away, and after spending a lot of time trying to find a good orthodontist and establishing a good relationship, they are moving away and need to transfer their care somewhere else. And I always seem to have one patient who's actually flying back for their appointments. Earlier this year, I had someone who's flying back from Boston about once a month for her appointments. During 2016, I actually had someone who was flying back from New York after they moved away. At the moment, I have a patient who actually lives in Switzerland. And I really appreciate that they are thankful for the relationship that we have and that they actually trust me enough that they don't even want to find somebody else, even though I try to actually even give them some names where they're going, that I know people that I trust. They still feel more comfortable going to see the orthodontist that they did find and that they feel most comfortable with. If anybody would like more information, you can go to our website, you can call us, and you can also text us, and we'd love to go ahead and see how we could help you achieve the smile of your dreams.
Pretty interesting, isn't it? Now you have some helpful hints and great tools to help you make the perfect decision. Feel free to take advantage of our guest speaker's knowledge by calling the number on your screen. Thank you for joining us.